Hello, friend, or friends, if you're watching with a buddy. Today is June 2nd. This is Flosstube 55. My name is Candace, and this is my channel about stitching. So, mostly cross-stitch, occasionally some knitting or quilting. There is nothing but cross-stitch in this episode. Yeah, so I got home from work, and it's a little humid. For us is like 70-some% humidity. So, maybe 80-some%. So it's a little humid, which means for most people, very humid. Upper 60s, it's not too bad outside. We are completely finished with the pool. There's a few little tweaks to the chemicals still, but, this is what the pool looks like. I'm so excited. The kids are excited. We are hoping to swim in it this weekend. It's supposed to be upper 80s here. And, so we have a solar cover on it, trying to warm it up a smidge. The kids will be fine. They could swim in 40-degree water and they'd be fine. Me, not so much. I need it a little warmer than that. So, if this is your first time watching, welcome. Sorry. There's probably some backstory that you might need to know. We just put a pool in ourselves. Above ground. If you're returning, thanks so much for coming back. Super excited to be at 55 videos. Just crazy. Let's see. So, if you're returning, you know that I had kind of messed up my foot a little bit with the tendon in my foot, and here I am going to fling a pen around and annoy everyone. Put it down. So, this weekend, the only reason I'm telling you this is because I did a lot of stitching since my last video. Like, an unbelievable amount for someone who also works. So, I wanted to make sure I rested my foot really well this last weekend, because I want it to be completely healed for our trip next week. We are heading to Legoland on Wednesday. We fly out from O'Hare on Wednesday, arrive in Florida, head to Legoland. We're staying on property for 2 nights. We have a 2-day park pass. The kids are stoked. I'm excited. My husband's excited. And then when we check out from there, Friday, we'll head to my mom's. And we'll stay at my mom's in Georgia until Monday morning. And then we'll fly back. So, yeah. So, there probably will not be a Flosstube next week, because we are going to be trying to make sure the kids have all of their shit together for their first time on an airplane. They're probably not going to be able to fall asleep. So it's just going to be a hot mess on Tuesday, and then we fly out on Wednesday. So no video next week. That just means I'll have hopefully something to show you in 2 weeks. I do plan on taking stitching with me. I will not stitch on the plane. I've tried that before when I went to see my granny in December, and it didn't work out so well. Maybe because I was tired, stressed out with her health and all of that, but I'm just going to knit on the plane. That'll be much easier. Or sleep. I don't know. My kids will probably be too wound up. So, yeah. So, resting foot a lot this weekend. It is feeling better. I'm still wearing tennis shoes at work. They're not exactly business casual, but no one's called me out on it yet. So, they're mostly black. You know, whatever. But it is starting to feel a little bit better. So that means that I got a lot of stitching done. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see my monthly progress that I made on Magic Study. The majority of that was this past week. Crazy amounts of progress. So let's get into it. I have no finishes, but that's okay because I had to finish last week. So that was like, you know. So after I talked to you guys, because I had to work at night last week because my son, who did end up testing negative, I went and had him tested anyway because his here I go with the pen again. No pen. His allergies have gotten really bad like that before, but it just, in the back of my mind, I thought, you know, we got to get him tested and make sure that he is not going to possibly pass this on to little kids at Legoland. So he did test negative. He was able to go back to school yesterday. gosh, he was so excited to go back. That kid was, we leave the house at 8 o'clock so that I can stop and get an iced tea at McDonald's and drop them off at school and then get to work. By 7 a.m., like I'm just rolling out of bed to get in the shower, and he is dressed, shoes on. Oh, just sitting here and I hit my step goal. Whee! Dressed, shoes on, teeth brushed, had breakfast, his backpack is on. I go, dude, we don't leave for another hour. But he was ready. He was ready to go see his friends at school and his teacher. So, he was really excited to be back. But he's good. He's feeling much better. We got him some children's Mucinex. It's breaking all that crap up. So, all right. So after I talked to you guys, I had to work. Boo. And I worked on 2 things that night. Don't ask me why. I just felt like working on 2 things. So I worked on Fresh Cut. This is a pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. It was one of their Stitch Quarterly patterns. And I really liked the pattern, but I was not a member of Stitch Quarterly anymore. So Crystal Rowe, fellow Flosstuber, go check her out, please. She's still in the under 1,000 subs club. I don't know why. Go check out Crystal Rowe. But she said, hey, do you want to make a trade? Absolutely. So I sent her off a bunch of my Lizzie Kate strings, and she sent me the pattern for Fresh Cut. But not only did she send me the pattern, she also sent me the floss, which I put on. I just made these, or no, these are the ones that I got from Brandy, I think. Yeah, I got these ones from Be Stitch Me. So it's Cosmo Floss. And here's where I was last time. And I did get quite a bit of stitching done that night. And there's where I'm at now. I moved it up a little bit because I wanted to try and get to the bottom down here without having to move it again. So I had the yellow crosses done in the center. So I got those done. All the little dots are done at the top. So it's coming along. Coming along nicely. And the fabric is a 14 count. I think it's bisque from Color and Cotton. Yes. 14 count bisque Ada by Color and Cotton. It's amazing. Their 14 count is so soft, which is why I had to use a Q-snap, because it's very soft. I cannot stitch Ada in hand when it is that soft. It needs to be a little bit more sturdy. And then the second one I worked on is Garden of Dreams. This is a mystery stitch along from Barbara Anna, and this is Creative Poppy's website. You can go there. You can still get it. I had a complete brain fart about what fabric this is on. Color and Cotton. This is the July 2020 fabric of the month. It's a 32 count Lugana. And now I would show you where I was last time, but I forgot to take a picture of it before I started stitching. So, still in part 1. All I did was fill in the green back here. That's all I did. So there's where we're at. I know, wrinkly, wrinkly. So I need to fill in the rest of the green. Part 2 has been released. I believe part 3 gets released this weekend. And then I'll have all of them. So I love it though. I love it. I love it. And I can't show you what it looks like because even I don't know what it looks like. So I did get a few stitches put in on that. Then I worked on, we'll just save Magic Study for last. So I worked on Mini Autumn Cat because I hit a couple of goals on Magic Study. And I was like, well, I still have time, so I might as well, you know, get this finished. So Mini Autumn Cat, what did I finish? I think it was one of the Letters of Fortune that were in Full Coverage Fanatics. I think that was it. I finished one of the words. So I actually finished all of those words for Letters of Fortune. So this is what Mini Autumn Cat looks like. And we'll just do a side-by-side of where I was last time and where I am now. Look at that. So I did 1,071 stitches on Sunday. No, that was Monday. I lied. Sorry. That was Monday. Monday was Memorial Day here in the US. So I worked on just a little bit up here, but a whole bunch right here. Whole bunches of background. This is like the easiest project that I have for getting a lot of stitches quickly because of this background. So yeah, I didn't work on Monday because it was a holiday and we don't get paid for holidays, casino industry, but there's not really anything I can do at work on a holiday because I basically have to keep bankers hours. Banks aren't open on holidays, so therefore I don't have anything to do. So I stayed home and stitched, and my kids watched YouTube basically all day. So that's Mini Autumn Cat Magic. Then, new month. So I will tell you, for Mini Autumn Cat Magic, I did a total of 5,838 stitches in May. I said I was going to focus on full coverage in May, and I did. Mini Citrine was the other one that I worked on, and I did 2,440 stitches. I should have added this all up. I could do it real quick. It's the benefits of, you know, knowing how to do math the long way. Wow. That's a lot of stitches. Okay. So, I'll tell you in a second. So, Mini Autumn Cat. Now, to round out May, Magic Study. I worked on Magic Study a lot. Basically, oh yeah, every day. Until the 31st. So, I worked on it after my video last week. I worked on it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Just in those, what, 4 days? No, 5 days. I did 4,242 stitches. So this is what Magic Study looks like. And I'm doing this, you know, it's funny. I thought this was a 28 count easy grid. This is not, it's a 25. When I pulled out Quarantine Cats yesterday, I was like, oh, this is a 28 count. I don't know why I kept thinking this one was on 28. So it's on a 25 count easy grid Lugana. So I'll hold it back a little bit and show you where I was before, where I am now. There we go. Look at the dragon. Look at the dragon. Oh, all right, here we go. Yes, there are a few tiny stitches missing in that dragon. But it's only because they didn't really appear anywhere else in this area. So yeah, tons of stitches. Tons of stitches. I am so excited. So for the month of May, I did 9,018 stitches on this. 9,018. And the funny thing is, I didn't even work on it for like a week and a half. I didn't even touch it. If I would have touched it on those days, I easily could have hit 10,000 stitches in a month. That blows me away. So obviously I did the dragon, worked some more on the chandelier. This is another baby dragon that I discovered, and I've been working more on the curtains to get that filled in. So I am super duper excited about the progress I made on this in May. And it was my focus for May, so I definitely focused on it. Don't fall down. Yeah. Seriously. So, you ready? I did. And these, I do full cross on all of my pieces. They're all 1/1 full cross. So I did 17,296 stitches in May on full coverage. That doesn't count the non-full coverage that I count for other challenges. That's a lot of stitches. That is not the norm for me. It's not. But I've decided that I really like working on full coverage at night. So I'll take those other projects to work, travel, whatever. But at night, I'm going to stick with full coverage. It really works for me. The only thing is my husband's happy now because Magic Study's long. It's on a 36-inch scroll rod. And it was encroaching on his space just a little bit. That's why I want to get that corner done so that I can scoot it over a little bit so it's not quite so much in his way. 2 weeks ago, I did buy a Ravelry stand. I didn't say anything because I wanted to try it out before I said anything. I love it. It's a game changer for those types of projects. Because what I can do is we have, so it's like 2 recliners, but in the center there's like a middle console where you can open it up, put remotes in, whatever, drinks. What I do is I have my Ravelry stand on my left, attach my frame, and then I just put one of our pillows, like just small couch pillows, on the middle console, and the other end of the frame rests on it, and it's completely even across in front of me. So much easier. The only thing I wish is that I did not have such long sidebars. I can get shorter ones. I don't know if I have another pair of shorter ones. But it makes it a little bit hard for me to reach the very top because I stitch two-handed. So I have to reach underneath to the back to get up here. And it's a little uncomfortable, but that's okay. So yeah, Magic Study. Okay. And then the month changed and we went into June. So, my focus for June is whatever I can take with me on trips and to StitchCon. It's basically my focus. I'm weekend B, so I'm not going next weekend. I'll go the weekend after, the 17th through the 20th. So what I did is, since WhipGo, I'm sure you've heard about it by now, so I won't go through the whole spiel, but my WhipGo pulls were Izzy Decayin from Silver Creek Samplers and Quarantine Cats, which is full coverage HAED, Heaven and Earth Designs. So I decided that for now, I probably won't work on this one every day, but Quarantine Cats will be my, like, at night full coverage piece for a little while. Maybe it will be every day. I don't know. But man sakes alive, this one is all confetti. So this is what Quarantine Cats looks like. And I only had 823 stitches in it up until yesterday. So yesterday I did 550 stitches. This is like massive. I mean, look at the difference between the two pictures. It's all confetti. All right, look at it. Oh, let's move that one out of the way. Hey, stand up. Don't slide down. Look at all that confetti in there. It's ridiculous. And I realized, because what I'll do is whatever color is next in the box, I don't know if I can keep doing that. Some of you guys can go box by box. What I was doing is I would pick the next color in the box and then just work it till my thread ran out. I don't think I can do it. I don't. It's driving me nuts. I'm changing colors more often than I'm actually stitching. So I might just go back to my old way and just pick a color, work it for a little while, pick another color, work it for a little while. But I realized I did not fully kit this up. So I go into my box to grab a color. I can't remember what color it was. It's not in there. And I was like, I know I didn't take anything from this box for another project. I'm missing quite a few colors, which means I never fully kit this up before I started it when I had quarantine. I wasn't planning on starting it in 2020, but when I tested positive for COVID, I was stuck in quarantine in my room, and I decided what better project to start than Quarantine Cats. So yeah, these curtains are hella confetti. So much confetti. And then there's a bird cage right here. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I am going to work on it tonight, though. I want to work on it tonight. Then the last whip that I have is my Whip Go Project by Silver Creek Samplers, Izzy Decayin. I love this. I got a ton of progress on this in the last 2 weeks. So, here's where it was before. And this is on, I did the same thing last week, I think. Mm, 32 count Sandcastle Jobelin. I don't know why I can't remember that. All right, so here we are now. Look at all that progress. So, booze is done. I got the S and the P done, and the word and. I got the 2 ghosts done. I mean, I'm pretty excited about the progress on this. And that's just 2 days. Just stitching on it for 2 days. It actually works up a whole lot faster than I thought it would. I didn't think it would work up that fast. I can tell you that I got super sick of stitching black today, so I went ahead and put the word and in there. The thing is, I love this Jobelin. Maybe because it's a hand dyed, so the holes kind of like shrink up just a little bit. But this is so much nicer than the piece of Jobelin I had for Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. I didn't love that Jobelin as much, but it also was like a mushroom Jobelin, I think. And this one's a hand dyed, so I don't know. I love it. I should not have any issue finishing this because all I have left is the rest of the word spirits, a bat, a ghost, some blood, and then this stuff down here. So yeah, there's a lot of stitching in the casket, but we'll see. So that is Izzy Decayin. This one might actually come with me to, I mean, unless it's done by then, but this one might actually come to Florida with me. It's a really easy stitch. Letters are always easy. So that's what I've worked on this last week. Oh, now the dogs went in. They should have come in when I asked them to before. I only have, man, I did it again. I always try and leave the cover page out of the bag after I show it. Same thing last week. Okay, so I have the tiniest bit of haul, and I got my Weeks Dye Works Floss Frenzy from Fat Quarter Shop. These are the May colors. So, they're gorgeous. They're pinks and reds, again. So, from lightest to darkest, let's see if I can get them. Spread out a little bit. So you can see them a little better. So we have Sophia's Pink, Emma's Pink, Begonia, Strawberry Fields, Raspberry, and Garnet. I love Garnet. I'm using it in something, but I'm not sure what. So I got those, and then I actually got a couple of patterns from Etsy, and I've actually ordered patterns from her before. Her Etsy name, I'm going to show you, is Vlada X Stitch. But I haven't stitched any of them. I just buy them and I haven't stitched them. So the first one is this beautiful blue and purple butterfly, like floral butterfly. And then Love Monarchs. And this is very autumn to me, so I love it. And then I basically got a butterfly, a floral butterfly for every season. I think that was the one I got for spring. Hold on, I'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so I'm working on things for like our wedding wall. And granted, my husband and I have been married for over 11 years. It'll be 12 years in September. But he got me the most amazing gift. And I really wanted to put up a couple of our wedding pictures, which we still hadn't ever gotten printed. And I have a couple cross-stitch pieces that I want to put over there. And this is something I found that I can change the colors just a little bit to make it... Our wedding colors were hot pink and navy and silver. So I can change the colors just a little bit on that and then put our wedding date on it. So I'll probably change the gold, like, outline to navy. I think. I'm going to change it just a smidge. But we don't have a wedding sampler, and I don't want like one of the like traditional type wedding samplers, like really old school type ones. I don't want something like that. I like the simplicity of this. So, yeah, so I got those. I think that was all I got. Yeah, that's all I got. So that was it. That's all I got in the mail this week. Aside from things like another long sleeve rash guard for Florida, because I burn really easily. Some shorts. And I got an email. Now, if you guys are not into the whole health thing, this is just going to be quick. Like super quick little blurb. So I was talking to Amy from Creativity by Gidge. And she's doing Octavia. It really kind of struck a chord with me. I'm at the point where I'm ready. So, my box shipped. So I have, they have like fuelings that you eat every couple hours to help, to help you keep your nutrients up, but not trying to figure out what the heck do I eat every second of the day. So I actually have been eating better anyway in preparation for this. But my box is shipped. I'm super excited. I'm probably going to start after Florida, though, because I don't want to start a new eating plan and structure right when we go on vacation. And we're basically going to be foraging for food until we get to my mom's. So I will probably start right after that. But I had to buy some shorts because nothing fits from last year. So I have some weight to lose. That's okay. It's more about making sure I'm healthy for my kids than anything else. And darn it, I want to get back to running and working out because I enjoy those things and they're great for the chemicals in your brain. I miss all that stuff, but I can't, though the way my body is right now, I cannot put on running shoes. Number one, they're too tight because my feet are fat now too. But yeah, I need to... This is the start. I'm starting with my food and I will work my way into working out. So, and then today I was watching Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives and she's doing it too. I didn't know. She's on day 2 today. What? Yes. So I'm going to be like 2 weeks behind her, but now I get to watch her journey and Amy's journey. I probably won't be very public about mine, but I'm excited to start it. So, all right. I think that's it. This was not a very long video this time. That's amazing. Oh, things are listed on Willow Spring Co. on Instagram. I listed a whole bunch of stuff. Some of it got snapped up real quick, like the limited edition boxes from Fat Quarter Shop. I have more stuff to post. My only hesitation now is that we are leaving for vacation next Wednesday. So I'll invoice for the stuff that's on there right now on Friday. Get everything packaged, sent out on Monday, and then I'm not going to post anything until after we get back from vacation because I don't want anyone to sit and wait for weeks to get their stuff. But yeah, so go head over there and take a look and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy. And I'm going to go let the dogs in, do some stitching. So I will see you guys 2 weeks. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. I'll be sure to take some pictures of my awesome kids having so much fun at Legoland. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, so I'll see you guys in 2 weeks.